This isn't like one of those traditional deals where someone just comes in and talks at you, right? I like to have a conversation with young people. For one, I always feel like it's something that it's an exchange. I can get something from you guys, it's something you can get from me. Anyway, so I'm born and raised Detroit, Michigan. I'm from the East Side. I graduated some time ago. I subsequently went on to Kettering University. It used to be called General Motors Institute. I was always fascinated in how things work. I've been racing for a little over 15 years now. I started young when I was still in high school, and you know, I've been chasing my dream, moving up the ladder. So I had a television show for 2 years that was on Speed TV, reality-based show that was about myself, my racing, and what I do. I've got a foundation in Detroit that we work with young people, providing school supplies to young people all around the country. And so that's kind of a little bit abreast about myself. The cool thing is we're a complete open book here, because the thing is, the objective is to be able to share something with you young people that y'all can get out of it and hopefully be able to kind of change your perspective perhaps, or enlighten you so that you can see, hey man, it's a grand world out there. It's huge. These gentlemen have been stationed abroad. They've seen basically all four corners of the world essentially, with the exception of probably Antarctica. So who we got? We got some juniors, some sophomores, freshmen, what we got? Juniors and sophomores? Yeah. Okay, I seen this young man before too. You were the one who lost the keys, I think, last time I was here, right?
Yeah, I was
see, okay, you recall. See, initially you were like, huh. Okay, I got you. All right, so dig this. We're gonna break the ice with this right here, right? So we got juniors and sophomores, right? How many of you young people want to go to college? So we got about 80% that want to go to college. All right, what you want to do? Keep it real. What you want to do? An auto mechanic? Okay. What you want to do? But you want to go to school. Okay, you know where you want to go to school? Michigan State? Or you think the girls pretty there? They got a lot of girls there. It's all good. I've been to state. What do you want to do?
Mechanical engineering.
My man, what you want to do? How about you? Where would you like to go? Not sure you want to go to college though yet. Okay, I got you. You got to understand, auto mechanics nowadays are like surgeons. Then you have the engineers that work product development, right? On product development, the only thing you work on is stuff in the future. So stuff I'm currently working on, 2020 programs, right? One of them is a full electric vehicle, 100% electric. You can't just say, I just want to be an auto mechanic, because once you get into that system, that thing is very, very, very technical. Again, there's an educational component that's related to that. Unless everybody in here just got a bag of cash, you're going to need to either get some scholarship money, you're going to need to be able to get a good job. And again, you got to take things on as projects that are helping you, and you got to relate it to yourself, right? Even you, young man, that want to go and you want to work in a plant, right? You can see technology is moving really, really, really rapidly. So there's a lot of opportunities within that field. How many of you young people have taken your SAT or ACT? Are you guys satisfied with the results? And? No? And? Okay. None of you satisfied with the results yet? What about you? You want to be a mechanical engineer, man. You need to get on it. Y'all heard of the ASVAB exam? The ASVAB exam does a couple things. Number one, it's an exam that tells you what you're good at. And it's based on your input. So it kind of focuses you in, especially if you're kind of sitting there saying, I'm not quite sure. And it don't mean you got to go that route. You can still decide, hey, I want to be an artist, man. This thing said, I'll be a plumber. I'm going to be a plumber. I'm going to be an artist. But at least you'll have a little direction and say, wow, why does it say I want to be a plumber? The other thing that it does is that it's a warm-up and it's free, right? It's warm-up and it's free for your ACT. So with the Army, I got exposed. I got an opportunity to go down to Fort Sill. It's down in Oklahoma. And what I got to see was completely, I mean, it was a game changer. Really, it was a game changer. I got to see the technology. I got to see that there's over 150 gigs that's in the Army. You know what I mean by gigs? Yeah, there's over 150 jobs that's available. I met a young lady, right? It's just a couple years ago. I met a young lady. She was no bigger than you. She was in basic, and I was astounded. I had to go talk to her. So she's in basic training. So basic training is what, 8 weeks, or 10 weeks rather?
9 weeks.
Yeah, so it's 9 weeks, right? And so I'm talking to her, and I really was just prying. I just wanted to understand how someone that's 100 and nothing, 5 foot nothing, going into the military. She said, I asked her, what is she doing? She said, I play the clarinet. I didn't understand. It didn't resonate with me. I said, what do you mean you play the clarinet? She said, well, I also wanted to go to college, but I want to be a musician. Well, needless to say, once basic was done, she was already going to be stationed in Virginia, where she was going to be playing for the president. Did you know that there's actually an orchestra band that plays at the White House? And I thought that was extremely fascinating because it was another opportunity. And so I'm not by any stretch trying to tell you, oh, go to the military, you got to do it. But I'm just saying there's a lot of different opportunities that you could take, and they could potentially pay for your school. There's a great education package. You could also get paid as well. And then a piece of it too is, I know this is looking way out. If you put in 20 years there, you get out with a full pension, right? The president presides over our military, so you're going to get that. In addition to that, you'll also get your health care, and then you'll get this nice education platform that you could potentially pass on to your kids if you chose to do that. If I would have known back then, I probably still would have went to school for engineering. But I may have looked at this as an option. I didn't even know it was an option that was available. But give yourself as many options as possible. It's best to have options that you can turn down as opposed to getting to the end of the road. Keep it real. You want to go have fun during the summer. My summer when I first got out of high school, I was working for Delphi. And I was actually earning more cheese than all my friends. Yeah, because I told you I lived in the hood. I grew up around the way. So I was earning some really good money when I first got out of school because I chose to use my head. But I started planning when I was your age. You know what I'm saying? It gave me an opportunity. So what I want to do, again, I want to encourage you, young people, take the ASVAB, right? Before we leave, just put your name and number down or whatever, and they'll contact you about taking the exam, but it's no pressure. If you want more information, you can take a look at that, and then they'll take control of all that other stuff, give yourself options, all right?
What we do have is a conversion chart, give you a good estimate of what you're going to score on either the SAT or the ACT and the level that you're at the moment.
You can't get that nowhere else. The ACT don't do that. ACT takes your money, they give you a result, and if it's not what you expected, there's a whole lot of colleges you can just take off the list. That's just kind of how it works, right? And if you get the results you want, then it'll start opening up some opportunities for you. You never know. If you score well enough on this thing, you might choose to still be a mechanic, right? But you might be a mechanic on like an F-18 or something. You know what those are? Those things fly at Mach 2. It's like 1,400 miles per hour. That's like stupid fast, right? It's wicked quick. You might choose to do that, and they might actually give you a little money to do it. Who knows? I don't know. I'm just kind of throwing some stuff out there. But I encourage you, take the exam. If I would have known, I would have took the exam before I paid that first money just to see where I was as a litmus test. All right? So let's go outside. Let's take a look at the hot rod. It's a 2058 Chevrolet Monte Carlo. Something from Back to the Future. No, it's a Monte Carlo. I can get close to it. I have to stand back from it. Man, this boy be taking a lot of selfies, I see.
Yeah.
You don't even know how to set his camera up to go the other way, huh?